Hello children, today we are going to study the percentage composition of a compound in the percentage what is the percentage? You have the percentage composition of a compound is the percentage by weight of each element present in it. The formula given, the standard formula is therefore percentage of an element in a compound is equal to total weight of the element in one molecule. Can you see here one molecule? This is one molecule that I have written. Molecule divided by gram molecular weight of compound into 100. This 100. Now if you take water, suppose I want to find out the percentage of hydrogen in water, then what will you find out? This is the first question. Molecular weight of water you have to find out first. Compound. So this is 1 into 2 into plus 16 is equal to 18 grams. Done. And after that what you do is you get molecular weight. We are expressing in grams, so we will write grams. And how many atoms of hydrogen present? 2 atoms are present in water. So 1 into 2 is 2. 2 hydrogen present. So what will we do? We will write here percentage of hydrogen in water is 2 by 18. Hydrogen is 2. And here we are writing here. So 2 by 18 and into 100. So you can cancel 2 9s are 18, 100. You will get 100 by 9, 11.11%. This you can divide and get it. And of hydrogen present in water. This is one method. Now my intention is percentage composition. To find out the percentage composition is not very difficult. At times students are quite comfortable, but at times children forget. So if you don't remember the formula, it happens with students, then what you do is unitary method is a very comfortable way, alternative way. So in 18 grams of water, hydrogen present is 2 grams. Therefore, in 100 grams of water, hydrogen present is 2 by 18 is equal to into 100 will be again 100 by 9 is equal to 11%, 11.11%. This method will be very comfortable alternative method. Correct. So another example we'll take. Suppose we have taken urea. See, urea has got a formula like NH2CO NH2. 2 times NH2 is present. Now they have written in this way. This is the formula written. So molecular weight we have to find out. 14. Nitrogen is 14. 1 into 2 hydrogen is 1. 1 into 2. 2 atoms of hydrogen are present. Then here you see carbon is 12, oxygen is 16, nitrogen is 14, hydrogen is again 2. So here we will write 14 plus 2 plus 12 plus 16 plus 14 plus 2. So this will be 14 plus 14. This will make 28, 16 and plus 16 is 32. So here we will do 30, 40, 50, 60. So 60 grams is the molecular weight of urea. So therefore percentage, if we want to follow the formula, we can write 28 grams. Why 28 grams? Here you see nitrogen. How many nitrogens are present? 2 nitrogens are present. So you can do 14 plus 14 or 14 into 2 whatever. So 28 grams of nitrogen present in 60 grams of urea. So you write 28. This is the weight of element in one molecule by molecular weight in grams of the compound into 100, and you get here is what? 28 by 60. You will get 1400 by 30, or you can cancel this 140 by 3, you will get 46.6%. This is the division. See, 3 4s are 12. You can do 2 0, 3 6 are 18, then again 2, then again you put a decimal and put 0, 2 3 6 are 18. So 2 times you do, because after 2 decimal no need to do the calculation if it is coming in recurring. So you put 46.6%, or you can if after 2 decimal place you can always round it up to 46.667%. This is the answer. But if you want another method, like in case you forgot, or it happens, there's nothing wrong in it. So in 60 grams of urea, 28 grams of nitrogen is present. Therefore, in 100 grams, how much? 28 by 60 into 100. Same thing, we are getting 140 by 30. We are getting 46.67 in percent. Or yeah, you can here make it 46.66. You can make 46.67% of nitrogen present in urea. You should write it in a answer should be written in a statement, so that your answer is clear and the examiner doesn't get chance to deduct marks. Okay, so this is one. Then comes another question we are taking. This is question number 3 that I have taken. Here is, see, you usually the questions that comes from the textbook solving, but at times, this time, see, the question paper will not be from like from the board. It will be from the teachers will be setting questions in the school only, or your institute. So what happens is, you should know examples are given in the book, but I have taken something else, like ferrous sulfate with 7 molecules of water. This is a very beautiful crystal, mehendi green crystal. The 7 molecules of water gives the beautiful look to the salt. This crystal is beautiful, shiny, mehendi green crystal. So here 7 molecules of water are present. In the beginning we have done that hydrogen, water has got molecular weight how much? 18. 2 plus 16 is 18. So we know that, but still, to find the percentage of molecules of water in ferrous sulfate, see, there's a dot here. 7 in ferrous sulfate crystal, 7 molecules of water. So here molecular weight we found out. It is ferrous has got, it will be given, but still I am giving here. Iron is 56, sulfur is 32, then hydrogen 1, oxygen is 16. This is given. Then what you do here is you find out the molecular weight. 56 for iron, 32 for sulfur, oxygen 16 into 4, and then 7 into water. Water is 18, right? Water is 18, we already know. So here 56 plus 32 will be 88. 50, 60, 70, 80, 88, and 16 into 4 is 64, plus 7 into 18 is 126. So you add up 278. Now, as usual, if you put the formula in this way, percentage of water 126 by 278 is into 100. See, what is this? This is the amount of water molecules. Correct. So water molecules how much? 7 into 18 is 126. Can you see? 7 into, this is what I have put. 7 into, see, 7 into 18. This is how much? 7 into 18 will be how much? This will be 126, and divided by molecular weight of ferrous sulfate with 7 molecules of water is 278 into 100. And when we do the calculation, we get 45.32%. But if this is the formula process, and this is the second method that I showed you, that is by unitary method. In 278 grams of ferrous sulfate with 7 molecules of water has 126 grams of water. Correct. So, therefore, in 100 grams of ferrous sulfate with 7 molecules of water, how much will you have? You will have how much? This is 126 divided by 278 into 100. So when you divide, you can make it small also. So 6300 by 139 is 45.32%. This is the answer. So this way and this way, both the process are correct. So if you forget this, the formula process, you can use the unitary method. Hope children you understood. Thank you. Very soon I'll be with the next video. Bye.